Okay, the stream is up and running. So let me just do a few quick posts. And get that YouTube stream link. Okay, so I did notice that the train loop video is not doing that well because when it loops, it stops for a moment. Okay, so I'm gonna listen. Alright, let's get started then. So for today, the first thing we have to do. Today's going to be a longer stream, probably going till 3 p.m. Uh, yeah. Or till Gohar, which is going to be like 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours stream. I'm going to be working on the hook and the thumbnail, turning the order taking back on, and posting ads, creating and posting ads. So the first thing we need to do is review yesterday's stream. Let's do that first. Okay. Reflection and analysis. Let's see. What did we accomplish yesterday? Yeah, we started making the script. We ran it through Hemingway. We ran it through Hemingway, and then use comments. Okay, so we did make the script, from what I can remember. Now we're going to be focusing on the hook of that script. The other thing is reflection goals. We only had like a 30-minute stream yesterday. So let's see, doing one goal in 30 minutes-ish. And start the day. No distractions. Started the day well, and then spent it with family. That's where most of the time went. Don't get distracted. Okay, cool. Hyper focused on goal and got it done. Okay, so long as I have 5 of these for no distractions and hyper focusing, I'm gonna put them on the back burner in the sense of tracking them. I'm gonna go and find something new that I need to track in my reflection goals. But for now, we'll just make sure we're consistently hitting the target for that. 5 is too little, but we'll see as we go. Okay, so that's that done. Nice. And Fiverr updates. So we did get the order in on Friday, but since I've been busy and working on other stuff, I haven't been able to get around to it yet. So let's do that first thing today. So, yes, great. Oh, I have until tomorrow. Huh? Great. So let's see the video. Downloading a tracking tutorial. This is not the focus of today, though. Don't love that. Let's see.
Hello, let's figure out how to do text tracking in the free version of DaVinci Resolve without using AI-based tracking. I made a video where we initially have text, then it moves and goes up, and it disappears. Then it comes back, disappears at the bottom, and returns again. I'm going to Fusion. As I understand,
Okay, 1 second. What text is he blocking?
hello, let's figure out how to do text tracking in the free version of DaVinci Resolve without using AI-based tracking. I made a video where we initially have text, then it moves and goes up, and it disappears.
Okay.
Then it comes back, disappears at the bottom, and returns again.
What? There's no
I'm going
sense
to
programming.
Fusion. As I understand from what you wrote to me, you do have some basic understanding and possibly even advanced Fusion knowledge. I add a tracker node.
Yeah, I guess there's nothing
AI-based
to it now.
tracking was automatically added for me. You won't have that. I add a tracking point. This is classic tracking.
It sounds like an AI voice.
And by the way, it works much, much better in this situation.
Okay, can we
We
skip the
have
intro,
text.
please?
For example, I want to cover this word with a black rectangle.
Okay, so this is the issue that I was.
I select it for tracking. I move it and change the size. This little dot controls the movement.
Yep.
And let's make the search boundaries bigger so it definitely doesn't slip, even with fast scrolling.
Oh, okay, you want the search boundaries
When
to
we
be
look
bigger.
back, our text doesn't disappear anywhere. So let's do backward tracking.
That's interesting.
Let's wait a bit for this tracking to happen. I'll come back to you when it's ready. As you can see, the
That
tracking
takes a
is
while.
complete. And now I go to the frame from which we did the tracking, where this frame perfectly matches. And now I
Interesting.
do tracking in the other direction. And I wait for the text to leave the frame and the tracking to fail. I'm waiting for this moment to happen so I can stop tracking in time and start working frame by frame. You can see that the text starts to run away, and now it will disappear. Oops! Oops! It disappeared. Tracking failed. All right, I'm
Definitely an
stopping
AI
the
voice.
tracking. We're done with this tracker. Now we're looking at the last successful frame. I use the arrows to scroll through frames and see the last frame where my tracking still worked. This is the last frame. Now I go to the Keyframes tab and expand, this is very important, the keyframes of the first tracker.
Mhm.
I increase the scale. I see the keyframe I'm currently on. Here it is. And I see these extra keyframes. From here, from the part where there are no keyframes, I click. And I select the keyframes on the left. They turn yellow. And I press the delete button. That's it. Tracking at this point has disappeared. We only have this kind of information left. That's it. Tracking doesn't happen beyond this point. Now, how do I add a black rectangle? I have a background node
Which
that
node?
generates a regular black fill. And I take a rectangle mask for it.
Okay. Why did you just add it to the tracker? That's
I
pretty
connect
cool.
everything like this.
Blue is a mask input.
I connect it to the tracker
That was
input.
his real voice.
Here I go to the Operations tab and change it to Match Move. Now our motion is matched. You can see it, right? Now we have the motion matched. We just need to adjust the size and position of our rectangle. Here we have width and height parameters. I adjust each of them to the required size and move the rectangle.
Okay. I'm gonna skim through real quick. Interesting. That's money well spent. It's showing me how to do the skill. Uh, and a few extras, I think he's showing
Mask. And now everything looks
yeah,
correct.
how to make it go behind.
Each such disappearance and appearance we need to. The tracker only output a black rectangle. I take another merge node. I put our previous image as background. Our new tracker. I put the top image. I duplicate the mask exactly the same way, because nothing has changed for us. And now, if I connect it to media out, and look, we'll see this expression correctly. So we got it so that our text was wobbling, wobbling, wobbling at first. Then it didn't go so much.
Okay.
By the way, you can turn this on here. You can reduce the render resolution for a smoother preview. I'll do that. There, the preview became smooth. Here I have text, 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 text. Went up. And then, oops, appeared again. Following the same principle, I can make this tracker, which I started from here, continue all the way to the bottom, then remove the keyframe again where it disappeared, and add the last third tracker for its appearance.
Oh, he used. Okay.
I can use completely the same mask, although here it's not necessary because the frame is cropped here. And if I repeat this video sequence once more, I'll get a complete composition where my rectangle will disappear 3 whole times, and I only set 15 keyframes for this.
I'll have to
All the
maybe
rest of the
take a
movement
look at it.
was done by the
Let's take
tracker.
a look.
I hope this video helped you. And if you have any additional questions, please don't hesitate to ask me.
I mean, it shows me how to do it, and it's fairly well done, faster than what I was doing. So this will be nice to use. All right, I'll complete the order then. There do seem to be a few questions that I have, but I haven't watched the video in full. I'll do that offline and try to use it then. Okay, cool. It's funny how it made each of these into this one letter per line. Okay, and there's something I have to make sure I don't click. Yes, exceptional. Definitely storytelling though. I think it's probably because of his accent. I feel it's fine, but it's better to have clarity in your videos. So, professionalism. Yeah, it was great. Good communication, quick responsiveness. I'll put language fluency as well. I like the part where he added his own voice. So, delivery time. Yep, cooperative. It's really good, honestly. Yeah, so I have to make sure to uncheck this. Great to work with. Very fast. And uses AI for your voice. No, I don't. Mine is original. Voices. Accent. Okay, cool. There we go. And later, I may take them probably not, though. We'll see. 20, 40, 50%. I think it's because the numbers are that low at the moment. Okay, let me message him. Cool. Approve. Good. Review and left the video out. I may have questions later on. I will send those. Thanks again. All right, that is done. Check the work. It looks pretty good. I do need to fiddle around with it, but that's going to take an hour, so we're not going to be doing that today. Make the second ad. Okay. So we're going to be spending the next hour on the hook. Great. Yes, great. This one. Okay, let's get started then. I'm going to switch the camera from a vertical to horizontal because I like to use my body language, and it's hard for me to do that. What's that? Oh, it's the vertical group. Okay. Make sure the stream is up and running. It works on YouTube, it works on them all. Have fun. Okay. Make sure the stream is up and running. It works on YouTube, it works on them all. Okay, nice. Let's continue. Let's see. Oops, that's my mail. Not really enough. There's nothing really there. Okay, so let's make the hook. All right, we were talking to ChatGPT last time. So there are three things that we want to focus on. One is the emotional impact on the viewer. Two is the consistency with the expectations of the entire video. And three is making them curious to see the next part. Um, is there anything else that I can think of? Let me see. Okay, go back to ChatGPT and ask. Okay, I am making a hook for my ad script. And creating metrics to judge the output by. What other uh, are these metrics? No, I don't want to ask it if it's good. I guess that's fine. Are these metrics good? And what others should I? And but incomplete. Oh yeah, yeah. Clarity is important. Identity callouts. Proof. That's gonna come later. Tension stakes. That's curiosity. Moral contract. That doesn't matter. Shareability. Shareability. Yeah, maybe. So clarity and shareability. Clarity, shareability, curiosity, consistency, emotionality. I don't think that's the word. Apparently it is. Tolerity. From California. Share, shareability. How do you spell shareability? Shareability. Yeah, wrong. Shareability. Okay. It is in Collins Dictionary. Is it in, I guess in Oxford as well, so that's more standard. You're telling me it's not in the Mac OS dictionary. What? Did I spell it wrong the first time? Sharebility. Yeah. Nope, it's just not in the dictionary. Okay, add it to your dictionary. Metrics to judge A hook by. Okay, cool. Judge my hook by these metrics. Here is, and there was another one that we made. Where is it? That's not the one. Yeah, that's just really badly said. No impact. Well, this one is nice. Let's see. Let's see what the new ChatGPT says about its old hook being judged. Yeah. Now you go down, huh? Emotion is muted, not visceral. Hinted how bad the hate was. Consistency, curiosity, clarity, problem, response, variability, 8.2. Give me a better, give me 5 better hooks. I'll do actually 3 now. Emotion, curiosity, shareability. But I need the other things as well. Shock plus food. Highest stop rate. I posted Islamic shorts for sale, and the comments turned into pure hate. Instead of clapping back, I'm responding the way the Prophet taught us, with goodness. It's good. Uh, Judge each based on metrics. Call up her plus curiosity. These people don't hate Islam because they studied it. They hate it because this is all they've known. So I'm responding with goodness instead of anger. I don't like saying this for some reason. It feels self-righteous, if that makes sense. Is why Islam gets misunderstood. It's not why it is the result of it getting misunderstood. I'm reaching out to people. I like the first one. Yeah, I think I like this one, even though it's less. Give me a hook that hits 9 or above on all the metrics. 0.2, 8.3. Final. I posted it. It just made it bigger. Yeah, that's just worse, honestly. TikTok pacing? What's that? Delivered in 3 beats with on-screen captions. I posted Islamic shorts for sale. Cut. The comments turned into hate and curses. Cut. Most people clap back. I'm responding with goodness. Cut. Oh god. Okay, I think conciseness is another one. Clarity, conciseness. Basically, least amount of words to get the full meaning. I updated the metrics, judge this book, and create 2 better ones. So the one that I like the most is book number 1. Where is it? Yeah, I posted Islamic shorts for sale on Facebook, and the comments turned into pure hate. Instead of clapping back, well, I don't like that word. Maybe I'll use a different one. Tighter open. What does that mean? Two better hooks. This is a real Facebook comment section on my Islamic shorts ad. No, no. Give me two more hooks and judge them by the same metrics as baseline hook. It just keeps fluctuating, doesn't it? I sold Islamic shorts online and the hate poured in. I don't get why it's saying this part. Maybe it's taking it from the script. New hook. This Facebook ad for Islamic shorts triggered hate comments. I'm not censoring them. I'm responding the way the Prophet taught us. That's nice. I made a Facebook ad for Islamic shorts, and the comments turned into pure hate. I like that sort. Let's do that. I I made Facebook for Islamic shorts. It was a post turned into an ad, and pause and the comments turned into pure hate. A lot of it was just that, to be honest. Yeah. And what was the one that I liked? Okay. All the way up the starts. Mhm. Ah, that's where he's getting it from. Okay. Okay. So that's the first part. Various people are ignorant about Islam and all they know is how to spew hatred. The comment and the comments. Oh, what the what? Okay. And the comments turned into pure hate. Like that's a really good hook. It tells the entire story, right? Um, about Islam, pure hate, uh, consistency with the message. It has strong emotions, pure hate, right? And all the other emotions are going to be from my facial expressions and tone. So I need to make sure those are on point with the script. Is there anything else? And I guess the title could be something like Pure Hate Against Islam or something like that. Maybe. I'll have to think on it. Okay. I still have like 45 minutes of refining this. So let's get to it. Emotional. So is there anything else? Here's what happened and why we need to respond with goodness and not hatred. So it's, well, I already described what happened, right? If I say this is why we need to respond with goodness and not hatred ourselves. Comment section, comments turned into pure hate. This is why we need to be better. This is why we need to respond with comments. Okay. First round. This is the thing. Second round. Oh no, oops. Stop. Okay. Judge the whole blah, blah. It's gonna do it, and then I'm gonna. Okay. So first round, let's see. One emotion, pure hate. That's pretty good. And responding with grace, with goodness. That's pretty good as well. Oops. Those are the emotions that I want to convey, really. Is the pure hatred that's coming in and then responding with goodness, right? The second emotion would be grace. 1 second. It's getting a bit cold in here. So I wear some socks, leather socks. They're really nice to keep your feet warm. I wonder how wool socks feel. Okay, there you go. Second thing is consistency. Yep, story is consistent. I have proof and am calling to it at the end. So that's good. Curiosity. Hmm, so everything is there, but people will want to hear more. Probably for the drama part, right? What the people said, what people wrote in the comment section, and the comments turned into pure hate. So basically, they want to see the proof, right? And then the other thing is what I don't know if they're going to be that gassed about what I want to say afterwards, but they want to do something about it. What to do about it. And I may think of responding in a certain way, but the message is going to be to respond with goodness, and that'll improve the that'll improve the message. Okay, so we start off. We say there was a Facebook post. People commented pure hate, right? And and then we show the proof that this is what's going on, and this is why we need to be like the Prophet ﷺ, who taught us to respond to evil with goodness, right? And not hatred. And that is why I'm gonna do basically gonna say then the CTA, not really a CTA, but I mean that's why I'm gonna be messaging these people and giving them that one. But that's just on a small scale. And what you can do. Okay, I need to put that in there. But what you can do, and what we can do at a large scale is support organizations like AIM, right? And that'll be the transition because organizations like AIM create and teach individuals and do the work of talking to these people who have pure hatred in their hearts and helping them understand what Islam really is. So consider donating to them because they need our help and our support. Not our help, no, our help and support. So donate in the links down below. and that'll be the CTA. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, let's continue with it. We'll want to do something about the evil, about the evil, about the situation. Okay, so that's the point of the curiosity. Yep, want to see the comments, and when they get curious about the comments, they see the comments. I'm going to be um, advising them, or yeah, giving them good advice, nasiha, which is basically going to be that. Okay, let me write this down. While the hook will make them curious about the comments, and the comments are scrolling in the background, we can give nasiha slash advice. Sincere advice is basically what nasiha means. Sincere advice on us responding the way the Prophet ﷺ would to respond to evil with goodness. But what does that mean? So for me, that means making, reaching out, reaching out to the people who commented and giving them dawah, right? Uh, and then for us all, that means we need to support organizations like and like that. Obviously, this is going to get trimmed down to the essence and what I'm going to be speaking on. This is basically the description of what the second portion of the video will be after the hook. Right? Okay, cool. Share hate, responding with grace, and good. Okay. Want to hear more drama? Drama in the sense of the comment section. They just want to see proof. Not drama. I want to see uh, comments section. This is probably this is just all really subconscious. It's not like somebody thinks, "Oh, I want to see the." Well, somebody might probably think that to do something about the situation. Okay, that's curiosity. Shareability. Yeah, I need to put a CTA at the end for CTA at the end for asking them to share with others who can donate. What about the hook? It's pretty shareable. It can make someone angry or make someone want to change the situation. Conciseness. Yeah. So first round is I made a Facebook post for Islamic shorts, and the comments turned into pure hate. This is why we need to respond with goodness and not hatred ourselves. Let me count. How many seconds do people give you? That's what I want to know. Let's see. ChatGPT. How many seconds at the start do you get to give your in a short form video? First 1 to 2 seconds. Decide if they swipe. Okay. Hmm. So pattern intro. So that's where it's really bad. Okay. Clear hook, tension, and prompts. Okay. So I need like a pattern intro for those first 0 to 1 seconds. So the image that they see in the first second needs to be a strong visual image that they're like, what is going on? And they're gonna stick around for the next 3 seconds. Okay, so I got 3 seconds. Okay, we have 3 seconds for the. That's like nothing. Because if I want to say this, it's not gonna get through. Let me put a timer and see. Okay, stopwatch. So let's see. I made a Facebook post for Islamic videos, so Islamic shorts. Yep, it's already done. That's it. I get like 5 words. Okay, so I think the first I need to turn it around. Um, Second section go here. So the I have you have like 5 words. That means you have 5 words plus a background picture. Like that's what you have, okay? And you talking. So that's the first few things that a person sees. Okay. So I don't have time. Okay. So a 3 second hook. That is going to okay, so that's actually something I need to put on here. So we have 3 seconds to get 5 words plus a picture, a background picture plus me talking in the end. So like in those 3 seconds, that's all I have. I get 5 words. Okay. These have to be the best 5 words of my life. Okay. The comments turned into pure hate, all because I posted a Facebook ad for Islamic shirts. I think that's pretty good. The comments turned so sometimes the comments turned into pure hate. And like my face is down. Into pure hate. What's next? So that's the first 5 seconds. And people are going to be curious about what happened, why, right? Uh, yeah, and then pause a little. All because, or like cut, all because I posted a Facebook ad, a Facebook post selling my Islamic shorts. Okay, and I think that's all I can really say about the hook, right? And it just proves that we need goodness no more than ever. Okay, let me see. Here is the updated metrics. Here is the new hook. The comments turned into pure hatred, all because I posted a Facebook post selling my Islamic shorts. It just proves how big the how big how much hate there is for Islam. I don't there still is how much hate there still is. Because I don't think it's the majority, to be honest with you. But somehow that post got all the people who don't like it. It proves how much hate there still is for Islam. And why we need to respond with goodness over with goodness. This is still a bit too long for a hook, in my opinion. Alright, so that's the first hook. The comments turned into pure hate. All because I posted on Facebook, trying to sell my Islamic shorts. It proves how much hate there still is for Islam, and why we need to respond with goodness instead. I don't know what that last part means, right? Because I'm gonna go through that at the end of the video, so there's no need for that to be in the hook. The hook is just to get people to know what the topic is about, right? Yeah. And this is like telling instead of showing. So instead of this, I would just be like, look at this comment, right? Instead of that, look at Dougie here. Right? Okay, I think this is fine. And this might be too many goals. Come on, ChatGPT. It always does this. Slightly long in 3 seconds. 3 seconds for the hook intro, and then 5 seconds for the rest of it, and then 7 seconds for the rest of it. 3 seconds hook intro plus 7 seconds rest of it. We have 3 seconds for the hook intro to get Fiverr, and then 7 seconds for the rest of the hook. Okay, let me go up here, edit this. Well, I cannot edit it. Come on, pencil icon. Oh, ChatGPT. When there used to be like this. Coming closer to an hour now. Here, the comments section. Like, I wish I didn't need to write the pure hate in the comments. That might be better actually. Like if I'm going for round third round, I would say something like pure hate in the comments. Pure hate in the comments. All because of a Facebook post. All because I posted on Facebook trying to sell Islamic shorts. Look at this comment. Okay. What was my first hook? These are people who are ignorant about Islam and all they know is how to spew hatred. I posted that and got so much hatred for him. Yeah. Redundancy. So it's really not a good thing. Curiosity is clear. It's pretty shareable. Consistency, emotionality. Okay. And the first two words are basically the emotions, right? Pure hate in the comments. And the other three words are describing the situation of what happened as concisely as possible. And then I give a bit more context, which is I posted it on Facebook trying to sell Islamic shorts. Yeah, okay. I think this is the third round is the best one so far. Really? Come on. Cool. Yeah, I think that is the best part. The best version of the hook so far. That one. Pure hate in the comments. And right, because what is a hook really? It's trying to get you emotionally invested in the rest of the video, right? And consistency is key for being someone who's honest, right? So I'm not lying here, which is nice. Like not nice, it's needed to be honest, right? You can't lie. Am I exaggerating? No, unfortunately. I wish I wish I was, and I'm glad I'm not. But that was what it was, pure hate in the comments, and quite a lot of it, all because I posted on Facebook trying to sell Islamic shorts. That's literally all I did. Actually, the ad script that I made for that ad was something else entirely, right? But instead of reading through it, I think people just saw the logo and they were like, "We don't need your religion in this country," and that's like the famous one, to be honest with you. And here I'm just gonna go straight into the proof, right? Look at the comment, and I'm going to pick one that's um, not like the worst one because the worst one is just literally pure hatred, but like one that's maybe one or two tiers below that because there's not. And I'm gonna choose a comment that I can make the next video on, like somebody that's actually open to comment. So I need to pick someone from the my Facebook DMs that I already messaged. Look at this comment, and so I thought, okay, so that's the issue. Everything has gone there, and then I'm gonna be scroll through the back in the background. Right, so after I focus on one comment, it's just gonna start scrolling from the background, and it's time to give advice. Right, but what does that mean? So how do I transition from saying that comment? And so I'm basically look at this comment, right? Look at this guy. And once I'm done reading it, this is why we need to learn from the profit. So one one two and they so one right, and we need to respond to evil with goodness. That is why I am going to be reaching out to this person, and it'll pan back to comment and giving them down. Like the, well, I guess that's good enough for me. Maybe if I have a little bit of time, I'll just write something like the prophet did at Baal. Baal. I think that's how you write it, at least phonetically, but we'll see. And then I'm going to be like, okay, and then what was it? But that is just, that is what I can do at a small scale. But together, we can support organizations like a that train people and deal with people like this face to face. Like aim and shape with non that train people that deal with situations like this face to face. That train people who deal with situations like this face to face. They need our support. So let's donate to them. And I think I'll also like put my own donation at um like my own donation at the right, link in the bio below. So I have donated before. Maybe I can use one of those. Yeah, that sounds good. I've donated recently, good amount of money, so maybe that can actually inspire some people to donate themselves, right? Putting my money where my mouth is, and I have the proof for it, so I can use it. Use one of the donations you made to inspire others. And then I think what if I put a 5 seconds for QR code at the end and link in bio slash description slash pinned comment. Oh, the video is really coming together. It's gonna take a while. Dang, how long have I been streaming so far? Right, that doesn't show it. ChatGPT is being useless. Okay, it's been almost an hour. Cool. Oh, let's see. Oh, the laptop's running out of battery. MacBooks are insane for the battery though. Genuinely. Okay. That's actually a really good call out, right? Doing it yourself. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see if I have that on my phone actually. And before that, let me see if my timing is good for this. Pure hate in the comments. Yeah, it's like 2 seconds. Pure hate in the comments. So I can do a little pause. So I can be like, pure hate in the comments. And that'll be like 3 seconds. All because I posted on Facebook trying to sell my trying to sell Islamic shorts. Look at this comment. And then go straight into the proof. Read the comment, and then it's going to be like, look at this comment. Da 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 blah. And this is why we need to learn from the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We need to respond to evil with goodness. That is why I am going to be reaching out to this person and giving them dawah. But that is what I can do at a small scale. But together we can support organizations like AIM and Sheikh Uthman that train people to deal with these types of situations. They need our support, so let's donate to them. And I'll do that first. Okay. And I'll show the donation, and then yeah, that's like 30 seconds at most. I think that's good enough. Yeah. The shorter a post slash ad, the better. Oh, okay. It wasn't, I would say, one of the things I did wrong in this last hour, though it was useful, is that I did not hyper focus on the hook for the entire 60 minutes. I went through and I rewrote the script of it, which is not ideal, perhaps, but it is good work, so I'll take it. Proceed to read. Okay. Let's try ChatGPT again. This is my hook. These are what I want to judge it on. And judge each metric out of 10. Yep, immediately hits the viewer emotionally. High scroll stopping potential, exactly what I'm looking for. Matches video expectation. Yep. Look at this comment. Opens anticipation for the content. Slightly predictable. That's fine. It's not a mystery novel, you know. Clarity. Facebook page comments slightly long for 3 second intro. All because I posted. Well, yeah. Moral outrage is shareable. Pure hate is strong. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You can't have it be vitriol or pure hatred itself. Could be more quotable if phrased as contrast. Well, why we need to respond to hate with goodness. But then it loses the stopping power, right? And I will have that contrast later on in the script. So shareability doesn't need to be that high for a hook, to be honest. The message itself needs to be shareable, and that will be shareable. Conciseness. It's not a 3 second hook though. All because I posted Islamic shirts. Yeah, yeah, why not? Oh, I guess that's what shadow banning really is. It just doesn't show your Islamic shorts, the video, like to people who are going to get angry at it. Mhm. I think this, to be honest with you, the advice it's giving is lacking context. Like this one here, it says 7 out of 10, but I can't do that part because then it'll just be a misunderstanding of people thinking it's the video short form content versus literal shorts themselves. Um, that might be a good thing. 'Cause people could definitely get that confused. Whereas trying to sell Islamic shirts. Okay, let me see. Would people confuse Islamic shorts for the video form content versus what it means as clothing? Well, I guess I can fix that by putting images, right? So pure hate in the comments. I will put a picture of the shorts in the background. Yeah, that works. Put picture of the shorts in the background. Okay. So this is about an hour, and I think this hook is the best hook that we can get. So best hook by the end of the hour. Okay. Pure hate in the comments. All because I posted. Okay. So when I talk, I need to make sure my tonality is right. So pure hate. What is the tone that should match it? A hateful tone? Something that I hate. It's pure hate in the comments. All because I posted on Facebook trying to sell Islamic shorts. All because I all because okay. I need to do a tonal reading as well. Do a tonal reading, whatever that means. Basically, like slash emotions that should be expressed in each word. Pure hate. So when I say that, my tone should have like hate in the comments. That can just be neutral. All because, like the absurdity of it, right? All because I posted on Facebook trying to sell Islamic shorts. Emphasis on Islamic, and I chuckle at like all. I've never had to describe it like that. You just kind of do it when you feel the emotions, right? All because I posted on Facebook trying to sell Islamic shorts. To sell these Islamic shorts. Sell these Islamic shorts. So it's going to be the short is basically going to be me for the most part, right? And then whatever is the comments at the top and like a little bit of scrolling. Well, I have 3 seconds, so I need to show like 3 comments on screen or like show hatred on the screen. right? And I'll probably show some of the censored comments because those will have strong reactions. Okay. But uh, picture of censored comments, just one. All because on Facebook, all because I posted on Facebook trying to sell these Islamic shorts. Look at this comment, right? And straight to the next one. Go into the comment, read that. Okay. And the first one is just going to be one of the censored comments. And people can pause it and read it if they want, but it'll only be up there for 3 seconds. And I think the censored blocks will basically show them that they were insulting, right? Because those are the parts that it covered. Okay, that's pretty good for the intro, I think. I wonder what I can improve. There's probably something I can improve that I'm not thinking on, but I think it's a solid intro. Let me talk, and then I read the comment out loud, and yeah, okay, not bad, not bad. All right, it's pretty solid. It kind of looks like I'm looking at you when I do this, right? And when I do, and when I'm looking here, it looks like I'm looking at my screen with my mouse. Because my laptop's here, and then my camera's here. So feels pretty funny. Check one. Feels pretty funny. It's because I was looking at this mic and it says it can go to -5, but I don't think that's possible. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I am satisfied with it. Am I satisfied with the hook? I am. ChatGPT says it's not that good, but I think it's just not working properly this time. Probably didn't give it a good enough context. That's fine with me. Okay, so hook is done. We're gonna proceed. Let me check that off. Made a really good hook, to be honest. Okay, yep, best hook by the end of the hour. Cool. Yeah, I'll do that for the script. For the script. So what's the next one that we have to work on? Making the ad. Mm. Whew. Okay, let me start writing the script again for the ad. So there's gonna be script, um, story blocking, I think it's called, which is basically where you uh, write down the timeline of the ad. So like the intro, da 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 da, and what's happening. And I need to do the emotional stuff at the beginning. Tonal stuff. Tonal reading at the beginning. My facial expressions suck though, so I need to work on that. Like if I make a really, really sad face, like it's hard to do. Okay. facial expression. Hopefully, when I'm recording from OBS the ad, it doesn't mess up with the streaming. It shouldn't. I have a pretty beefy M1 Max, so should be good. I got it used on eBay for $1,000. It's nice. A little bit over 1,000. Okay, so let's fix the script. Fixing script. Pure hate in the comments. All because I posted on Facebook trying to sell these Islamic shorts. Shorts. Look at this comment, and then I read it, and then I say, this is why we need to learn from the Prophet. Sallallahu alayhi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. It sounds like you're like, I don't know. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. To respond to evil, respond to hatred with goodness, which is why I am going to be reaching out to this person and giving them dawah. That is what I can do at a small level, but together we can do more. We can support organizations like AIM by James Osman. We can support organizations like AIM and Sheikh Osman. AIM Authentic Ilm Mission and Sheikh Osman, who, yeah, we wrote this down. Where is it? Train people to deal with situations like these. Situations like this. Face to face. They need our support. So let's donate to them. And I will donate first. and I'll be the first to donate. At least on this video, people have already donated first, so I will donate X amount. I don't remember how much it was. You should too. Link is in the description. Or use this QR code. Can you make QR codes? QR code generator. I go here. Where is it? Where art thou? There it is. There it is. Oh wow, they changed it. Nice. Maybe I should mention they're making a facility. Yeah, I think that's important. So this part can just be changed. We can do more. We can support organizations like AIM, Authentic Ill Mission, and Shape of Mind. They are building a, which is why I'm going to be reaching out to this person and giving them a Dallas Center in Dallas, specifically to train people to deal with situation. Specifically to train people to deal with situations like this in real life. They need our support, so let's donate to them. And I'll be the first to donate. I will donate. Da-da-da. You should too. Link is in the description, or use this QR code. The QR code will be up there for 35 seconds, I think, and then the video. You're right. Okay. No, it's not working. Why is it not working? So because I have something on? Let me see. Mobile. Maybe that's why. That's weird. That sucks. Why isn't that working? I'll just have to use this one then. What is this? Oh, yeah. They're coming to Dallas, so Friday the 26th. And I will be busy then. 10 a.m. Okay, that's not so bad. I'll still have a stream for like an hour or something. I'll do this offline. Eddie, brother Eddie is coming from the Dean Center. Nice. Not just Dallas, the entirety of Dallas. That's funny. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I need to hyper focus. So let's do this. I will have to find the production. Find logo thing. Let's do that right now, actually. Mm, you see, they have their logo right there, so I'm gonna use that one. It is a bit small though. Give me a second. There we go. And okay, there we go. And that should be it. Aim site. I mean, QR code. Donation aim. Donation QR code. Let me see if it works from my phone. Yep, it does. Okay, cool. That actually works. Let me actually send it to myself. Where am I? There. Sam I am. Okay, give me a second to get that. That's, okay, there we go. This is the link. Come on.
We'll begin our
No need for you. Cool. Great. Not that it matters much. I'm better not this week. No. Okay, so next up, let's focus. Let's focus. Okay, making the script. Cool. I am curious. This is slightly important, so let's see. Can people use the QR code on a short TikTok to donate? Because when I try to do that, I don't know how it works exactly. I've hit my limit. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm on the free plan. That makes so much more sense. I thought I was on the. I'm on the free plan. I was wondering why it was so slow. If I put a QR in my video, Can people use it on their device? I don't think so. Like you would have it on your phone and then you would need another phone to do it. That's why the link is in the description. But I think it's still a good visual to put there. And I think the quality is pretty bad on this image. Let me use an upscaler. Scaler. People 100%. I uploaded successfully. Checking status. Come on, you can do it. If it asks me to pay to download it, that would suck. Let's see how it looks. That sucks. Let's try this one. I like the theme on this website. English, British English, Hindi, Slavic, maybe. I did upload it. Still looks terrible. Like that's a bit better. That's fine. It's gonna take too long to upscale, I suppose. I think they do put that on their streams somewhere, but I'm gonna check one last time. Authentic permission. Wait, for this one.
بسم الله والصلاة والسلام.
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
Never decrease because of
Yeah. Let me increase the quality as high as I can. And then what if I do this? That one looks better a little bit more. Name donation. Yeah, that's much better. Let me make sure it's the same one. Oh, that's a PayPal one. I personally like the Stripe one more. Which one is more popular with people in general, though? What is more popular with people? PayPal or does PayPal take? Yeah, it does donate with debit or credit card. $435 million. Process 1.92 trillion. 5.4 billion. I don't care. Higher average transaction value. I don't care about that. As the consumers trust PayPal as the #1 checkout option. Yep. Okay. So PayPal it is. It's really popular. This one is. What's the link? Send this ad to my MacBook Pro. No, it's history. Is it history? Oh, did it go there? No. I thought it popped up with a notification, but I suppose not. And there we go. Okay, that works. Okay, I'm gonna take a small 5-minute break. Be back in 5 minutes. Okay, and we're back. So, one thing I realized is that the wrong mic was being inputted to the audio capture. That is why I do need to put that gain back on. What was it, like 2? Test 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this works. Let's see. Let me check the stream. Yeah. The audio there is definitely it's better now though, so I'm done with this one. Okay, let's get back to it. So I need to make sure that I write that down here. Sound app audio check. Okay. What is next? Okay. Hook done. Making the script. Fixing the script. Okay. Pure hate in the comments, all because I posted on Facebook trying to sell these Islamic shorts. Okay. Pure hate in the comments, all because I posted on Facebook trying to sell these Islamic shorts. Look at this comment. Blah 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 blah. This is why we need to learn from the Prophet ﷺ to respond to hatred with goodness. Which is why I am going to be reaching out to this person and giving them dawah. That is what I can do at a small level. But together, we can do so much more. We can support organizations like AIM, Authentic Ilm Mission, and Sheikh Uthman. They are building a dawah center in Dallas that does exactly this type of work, specifically to train people to deal with situations like this in real life. They need our support, so let's donate to them, and I'll be the first one to donate. Here, I donated da-da-da-da. You should too. Links in the description. Or use this QR code. Okay. So that is the script. I think that's like less than 60 seconds, which is nice. Okay. Don't need that. So the script is done. I'm good with it. Story blocking. Okay, let's do story blocking. Story blocking. Slash, what is it called? Write down the timeline of the ad video. Okay, so pure hate. Show censored comment. Okay, I think I'm gonna separate it like this. So pure hate in the comments. I'm going to do it like this. Words, and then what the background should be. Pure hate in the comments. Pause. And then it's going to be and when I say all because I posted. So same as above. Show the Islamic shorts. look at this comment, and then we're going to show the comments, a censored out one, say blah, or censored parts. So this is the visual part. Story blocking is the visual part, okay? And then, so it's gonna be like this actually. Background slash visual slash audio. So I'll go through again and put the audio on. Audio slash audio and tonal. Okay. And it's a script, so this is what it'll look like. Okay. Look at this comment, and then the next part is look at this comment. Show the comment, say blah, and then when I'm going to the next one, I think the focus should be on the message, so focus on yourself with mic in hand. Okay, so the center comments, yourself with mic in hand. Serious, sad expression, not sad exactly, but disapproving expression. Okay. Focus on yourself with mic in hand. Okay. Next is going to be, which is why I am going to be reaching out to this person and giving them Dalam. That is what I can do at a small level, but together we can do more. Okay. And here, focus on the comment again. Focus on the comment again. Okay. Actually, I'll separate these two. Focus on the comments. But together we can do more. Focus on self. And then let's see. This one. Okay. Aim. Forgot to add that, okay. I think I'll do it this way instead. Show aim. Okay, equals 9. Popular video thumbnail. Let me see it. Let me see that. So I will go here and go to equals 9. One message foundation. We go to video. We go to most popular. That one's hard to see him. Where is he? That we can easily click him out of. Yeah, he's usually wearing the cap. Yeah, I'll get it from one of those. Okay, let's see. What's the next one? Building a Dallas center in Dallas. And then here I'll put website, page, image. Specifically to train people to deal with situations like this in real life. Okay. They need our, okay, so this is the last part. They need our support, so let's donate to them. Focus on self. And I'll be the first to donate. I donated. Screenshot of donation. You should too. Link is in the description. And then I think maybe pause. I can just stretch that out. It doesn't need to be that long. And then for this part, focus on self smiling. And then a link is in the description or use the keyboard code. I think link is in the description is fine. QR code on screen. And a QR code. Or use this QR code. Okay, that's pretty good. Why does it take so much effort to make one video? Because it's fun. It's not a lot of work. I'm better about this one. Okay, so that was us doing the visual story block. And I'm going to do the tonal one next. This will change a bit, but facial expressions. Okay. So now audio, right? That is going to be serious, low, this hateful voice. It's gonna be, so like my face is going to be disapproving first. Hateful comments. I don't know. Hateful comments. Hateful comments. Pure hate in the comments. All because I All because I posted on Facebook trying to sell these Islamic shorts. Sell these Islamic shorts. Or something like that. Oh god. I don't like scripting and talking. I don't know if I'm gonna be this scripted though. I'll just do a few takes. I think that's better than writing it all out. Yeah. Hopefully that's better. This one. Well, decided to just do a few takes instead. Okay, that's the logo. So let me start making the video. Let me open DaVinci. DaVinci. Number 2. Cool. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna make a new timeline. Actually, no, we're going to copy this one. Duplicate that. Gonna open that one up. Let's make sure this is the right one that we want. Yep. And let's find the comments. Yeah, I think Doug is pretty good. Yeah, and then there's that one, so those two. I think I will take that. I think a screenshot would be best. And then whenever it is... So you're telling me I wasted my time censoring all this? I would be so upset. But not really. You live and you learn. Mistake I made was thinking I needed something before I actually made it. But I also needed it so that I could show it on stream, so it wasn't a waste of time. Yeah, that one looks pretty good. Let me see if there's any better ones. Some of them are just vulgar, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I think that one's fine. It's actually... It's vile, but it's not the most vile one, if that makes sense. Movies. Let me go here. Right there. And let me see. Oops. Oop. I'm thinking if I should just scroll to that point and highlight it. Yeah, that feels more real. So it'll be kind of like talking. Right, I start off with pure hatred, which is going to start here, right? At Doug Warren and whatever his name is. I'll cut this part out for the most part, put myself there, and talk about these comments. This is gonna take a while. All because of I posted on Facebook. These shorts. Okay. So it starts here. It'll go up to show this. And then what? What else was there? Pure hate. Posted these shorts. Look at this comment. Okay. Pure hate in the comments. Okay. So the first one is just going to be that list of censored comments, right? And I'm going to be like, look at all these. And then look at this comment. I'm going to scroll back to Doug. Actually, I need to check who are the people that I talked with. So give me a moment for that. Where is it? 1 moment. Okay, where is it? Let us find who I talked with.
Sorry, I was just looking at the comments. It seems I can't reply to that guy. He commented and then he just... Okay, let me check. Why is that the reason? Facebook. Someone commented on my Facebook ad, but I cannot reply to it. Let me see if it'll work for my phone. No, I need the Meta Business Suite app. So, just gonna be downloading that. Could it be that they blocked me? So they insult me and then they block me? Don't even give me a chance to talk to them. Why, Doug? Why? Don't be scared. Ugh. Come on. Let me log in on my phone. Can't believe this is taking so long. That this is taking so long. Two-factor authentication. Of course. Come on. Pull it up. No. Do not send me notification. Oh, you can just make reels there. That's interesting. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Recent ad. Come on, why isn't it letting me click on it? Okay, see all previews. Put on. Paused. Maybe it's in content. Posts. There we go. Weird. Why isn't it showing them? If I go to comment, hidden by this page, and I see Doug Warren, but I can't like reply to him. If I unhide the comment, then I can reply to him. Okay. Gotcha. Interesting. But that comment has insults, so I don't have to message him. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, so I can reply to him. I'll do that. Basically, anybody who insulted or was cursing, I just hid their comments. And I told them that until they change their comments, I will keep it hidden. Your comment was hidden or for having insults and cursing. Okay, so that would, let me see, does that show up here then? So if I go to the browser, go to the comments, where is it? Not that one. It might show it, but I'll have to check. Okay, and then what happens if I hide it again? So if I hide it, all the replies also get hidden. Weird. Okay, I'll unhide it for now, but he cussed, so I don't want to have that on the page. I do need him to reply, but we'll see. If he replies, then I'll hide it. If he doesn't, I'll also hide it in a little bit. Okay, so continuing on. Where were we? Okay. I'm gonna use Doug Warren. But the issue is, like, I haven't reached out to him, so I need someone else, maybe. Internet. Sure. So I have to find someone I already messaged. Okay, let me go to... 1 second. Let me check my messaging. There is John Diaz. Spawn is lame. He commented quite a few times. No. Maybe I will, but I think I will do this. I will do Doug, and I'm not sure if I will get the Doug because he might not respond. So I'll do 2 people, right? Look at this comment of Doug's, and I'll read that, blah blah, and then I'll read John's, and then I'll say I'm gonna be looking at, because I have John's replies, so I can show those. What else is there? Is there anything else I could do? Let's see. There is Sean Hubben. Where is he? Sean. Yeah. So I also have Sean's. That's actually a slightly better comment, I guess. Let's see. Sean Hubben. I don't like that I'm looking at people who've done something wrong and then putting it on the internet. I'm gonna need some advice. And there are people I need to reply to, I just never got around to it. And I had one good conversation as well. Okay. I think I will pick Sean. Cool. So, Doug and Sean it is. Well, I think I'll just do Doug, and then if he doesn't respond, in the next video I'll be like, Doug doesn't respond, so here's one from Sean, and this is the conversation we had. Okay, I do need to, so the page is public, so that's fine, but DMs I do need to get permission before showing. I think. Okay, so let's continue. We were making the video. Okay. We go here. 03. Make that into a composite clip. New compound clip. Censored video. Okay. Gonna move that away. So it's gonna be starting with pure hate, and I want this right here. So let me cut that. And one more. Cut that. What the heck? And then basically, I'm gonna be doing it backwards. How do you do that? Pure hate. That's where it's gonna start. And for here, I'm going to be saying, because of these shorts, this is what started everything. Right. But I want the shorts to be a bit higher. Okay, that looks good. So I can delete. Oh, can I copy it? Copy. Add a video track. Paste that up there. Right, so I want to copy this. And then on video 2, I want to paste it. Why are you not on video 2, my friend? And then I basically want to go reverse. Can I reverse it? Okay. DaVinci, play a clip in reverse. How to reverse a clip in DaVinci for final render. Ooh, reverse effect. Okay. So if I go here, I think it's up here. Sync transition titles FX. Reverse. No. Okay. Maybe it needs an effect. I mean, an adjustment clip or something. I go here. I click on the. Come on. The adjustment clip there. Right. And then I am like. What is a reverse effect? Right click the clip and edit or cut page. So I'm in edit. Change. Oh, change the clip speed. Check the reverse speed. Fast review. Tools. Speed. Says span the view, time code, points of interest. That's the duration. Can I make it like a negative 100? What happens if I play it? Oh, it's going backwards. Look at that. That's cool. Okay, bring that up. So we start here at Doug, and I'm gonna make an X mark. Not an X mark, sorry. cut it, move that over, somehow select this tiny little thing. That's one frame, and I am going to, why can I not right click on it? Can I change this? That'd be cool. Nope. Okay. Maybe I need like at least 2 frames. Cut it, move it, take that. Nope, I still can't right click. Can I right click on this? I can right click on that. What if I cut it here? Oh, what I really want to do. How to pause on first frame for 5 seconds. Interesting. So I can actually just take the clip, go to the start, press Command R. Nope. Right click. What's a speed point? Did I like increase it? It did. Where is the speed point gone now? Interesting. Can I like, ooh, so I can just increase it as much as I want? Interesting. And I can just take it. So, how long is it going to be? Let's see. It is going to be show the censored comments. Show censored comments. All because I posted on Facebook trying to sell these Islamic shorts. Okay, so it's gonna be like 3 seconds. Bring it in. Right there. Okay, so let me see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yep. And then I want it to be really quick. And the place I want to add the next speed token to does not yet exist. Why does it not exist here? Could have been. Yeah, that's weird. Is it because... No. Is it just taking more and more space? No, that's not it. Okay. Move that here. Go 1 forward. Add a speed diamond. Make it 3. Follow the timeline. Okay. Why is it showing that? No, that's weird. Okay, copy. You make that. Okay. Make this a -100. Right? Starts at Doug and it ends with the shorts. Cool. So we go 1 forward. We add a diamond. Right? And then we go here, and we're gonna add another diamond. Cool. This diamond here needs to be 3 seconds. That is not 3 seconds, whatever I did. Oh, that's the clip. That's not what I want. How do I zoom in? Okay, let me just redo it then. Here, a diamond. -1. Here, another diamond. So why can I not add a diamond? I'm not selecting the clip, that's why. Okay. Cool. That takes like... See, I'm gonna put the diamond here. So that is 3 seconds. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then all of this, I need to be way faster. Setting it to -1000. Yeah. Takes like 1 second. 1, 2, 3. So I say pure hatred in the comments. All because I put a post on Facebook for Islamic shorts. Oh, where is it? 200. No. -50. Okay, so let me see how it works. Pure hatred in the comments. All because I put these shorts on a Facebook post. Let me try that again. What is the line? Pure hate in the comments. All because I posted on Facebook trying to sell these Islamic shorts. Pure hate in the comments. All because I posted on Facebook trying to sell these Islamic shorts. It needs to be a bit longer. Yeah, that's good. And then what's the next scene? Look at this comment. Okay. Oh. Look at this comment right here. Yeah, that's a good. Almost a good. Cut that there. Remove this. Cut it. So let me see. Change the speed. Add a break here. Make it like 1. There. Yeah, just stay there forever and ever and never go back. That's the comment I want to go to. And I'm gonna make that at least 1,000 times faster. Look at this comment. So that's like 1 second it gets there. Look at this comment. Doug Warren. Islam is a cult dominated by bleep, bleeping, bleeps, and bleeps. And terrorists. Bleep all of them. Okay, let me see. Look at this comment. Doug Warren. Islam is a cult. I don't want to say that, so I'm just gonna. Islam is. Okay, I need to do it at the same time to get the timing right. Okay, so first. Here, look at this comment. Doug Warren. Islam is a cult dominated by bleep, bleeping, bleep, 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 bleep. Blip, 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 blip. Okay. Wait, 5. Wait, 2, 5. Something is very wrong. Okay, so 1 is the maximum it can go. So what I can do is actually make a cut here, copy that, and then just paste it over. What just happened? I don't know why it's doing that over there. It needs to be a bit faster. 750. Sure. Look at this comment by Doug Warren. Where the heck? I can just shorten it, right? Yeah. Because I need it to be continuous. It's weird. Why is that on 1? Yeah. I want to set this to 1,000, 2,000. Look at this comment by Doug Warren. Islam is a cult dominated by bleeps, bleeping bleep, and terrorists. Bleep all of them. So, okay. I don't need that. Oh, okay, that should be good enough. Let's see. Look at this comment by Doug Warren. Islam is a bleep dominated by bleep, bleeping bleeps, and bleeps, bleep all of them. Okay, that's pretty good. Let me just combine all of these. Make a cut here. Combine all of these. Combine them all. Oh, come on. I think I need to be in the edit tab. New compound clip. Stationary scroll. Oh. Comment as an example. Look at this comment by Doug Warren. Islam is a cult dominated by bleeping bleeps and terrorists. Bleep all of them. This is why we need to learn from the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to end time. I'm gonna end it at Zohar, so we have about 50 minutes. 5-0. This takes a lot of work. And I probably should be going to Usr today, but I'm feeling tuckered out. So I will continue tomorrow. Inshallah. And it is going to just be until Zohar from now on. Just like 12:30ish nowadays. Okay. Which is 12:30ish. Okay. Let's focus and try and get the timeline down. Okay. And then this is why so let's see. Look at this comment. This is why we need to learn from the Prophet ﷺ, to respond to hatred with goodness. And basically, I think in the background I'll have it scrolling through. So, you know. Just like some B footage. Yeah. Back. Oh, that's already like 30. Okay, let's see. So this is where it ends. Right. Yep, Doug right there. This is why we need to learn from the Prophet ﷺ to respond to evil with goodness. These people and giving them da'wah. Okay. This is why we need to be learning from the Prophet ﷺ. And why I am going to, we need to be, okay, one more time. Okay. This is why we need to be learning from the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ to deal with evil, to respond to evil with goodness, and to, so I am. This is why we need to learn from the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ to respond to evil with goodness. That is why I am going to be responding to all these people and giving them dawah. That's something I can do at a small scale. Yeah, that's good. I'll cut it there. But together, we can do something much more. Okay, let me see. How many seconds do I need for that audio? But together, we can do something much more. Together, we can do something much more. Is that what that says? But together, we can do something much more. Right there. Not something, but together we can do much more. And then, what are the clips that I need? I need aim and Sheikh Uthman for that one. I need that building image. Donate. I need to get the donation screenshot. Okay. Let me see if if I have it. And then, let's see. History. More activity. Yeah, that works. $1,000. And then I'll put the screenshot of that. I do need to remove some information, but other than that, I should be good. So I need to get those images up and processed. Alrighty. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break and then I'll be back. Okay, let's continue. And finish off strong. So what do we need? More organizations like AIM. So I want the logo. Let's go get the logo. Let's go get the logo. Almost sort of. Yep. Save link as no. Save the image. Cool. And I think I can just 1 second. Can I not simply drag this thing in? I can. Nice. Doubly nice. Media offline. We do not encode PNGs. What does it look like? It works there. That's odd. And next, what else do we need? Show aim and shape of line. Popular video thumbnail. Okay. Okay. YouTube. Shape of line. Filters. View count. Not the interaction. Who is this?
Touch me. No, you gotta don't touch me. Don't.
Ow. Twisted my back in an odd way just now. Okay.
Don't touch me. No, you gotta don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Okay. No, let's not use that one. I think this is pretty good.
I blindfolded Sheikh.
So let's go back a few frames. I like that one.
Fine, there we go. Banana trees are something that's mentioned through tafsir in the benefits. Last one.
Now this one you might have to correct me on this one. I'm not too sure. So you let me know if this is something that
Tastes like a banana.
It is a banana. Would you?
Woohoo!
Is that in the Quran?
Not directly. That was really well done.
I'm a
Fine. Banana.
It is a banana. Would you?
Woohoo!
Is that in the Quran?
Not directly. That was really well done.
I'm a
Fine, there we go.
I wonder why my frame tool is not working. It lets me move back a few frames and forward a few frames.
Banana trees are 5 for 5. There we go. Banana trees are something that's
No kidding. Okay. Maybe I can get him at a good picture of him from the AIM one. Oh, I was at this one. I was behind the camera. Not the cameraman, but I was behind him.
Yeah. That you're Muslim. Our faces, in front of the camera, in front of the world, hide behind a mask. Allah will uncover his face, as Allah uncovered his lie. Look, really want my answer? Yes. Okay. You're lying, right? Spectator, what is that? That you're Muslim and you're here
What's a good pose?
arguing with Islam.
That's a good one. And we'll just remove the background real quick with a free tool called Photopea. But those brothers had really good video at that conference, huh? Remove the background. There we go. Sheikh Uthman and Sheikh Uthman. So that is the time that it takes me to say, but we can do much more. But together we can do much more. So much more. So if I play it from here, but together we can do so much more. Okay, and then I have like another video timeline. Do I need any more? That's the real question. So Sheikh Uthman and Sheikh Kareem and Ain, they are in a Dawa Center in Dallas. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I don't need anything else anymore of these. So I can delete these original things. Put that out. Okay. And then come on. I see. But together we can do so much more. But together we can do so much more. Okay. And how do I transform it? Bitch, why is it locked? Can I flip it? No. Zoom with -1. Nope. Oh yeah, you can. Okay. And I'll be like tiny little me over here. And the AIM logo. So, show me how to. Wait. I think I'll just use Photopea to do that actually. That makes a lot of sense. Not you, that guy. Okay, I have 8 minutes left, so let's do this. Insta story. Okay. I wish you could paste it. Yeah, come on. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh, I'll just make it here then. That looks good. And then I'll be like talking down here. Okay. Why are there two hands? Oh, that's why. Okay. Let me get all the assets in here for next time. That'll be good. The next one is this one. Okay. And what was it? What was the script? Come on, come on. We can support organizations like AIM, Authentic Ilm Mission, and Sheikh Uthman. We can support organizations like AIM, Authentic Ilm Mission, and Sheikh Uthman. We can support organizations like AIM, Authentic Ilm Mission, and Sheikh Uthman. Okay. And then They are building a Dawa center in Dallas. Okay, so that's where this comes in. Not that. Yeah, timeline in itself, huh? Let me see. Transform. You can get out of here. Yeah. Guess that should be good enough. Okay. What is it? They are building a Dawa center in Dallas, specifically to train people to deal with situations like this, face to face, in real life. Okay. They are building a Dawa center in Dallas. They specifically teach people. Okay. I think that's all the assets I need though, right? Oh, screenshot of donation. I took that on my phone. I can use that. And I have the QR code, so I need to censor the screenshot before I can put it in there. So for now, we're good. That is all for today. So now what we are going to do is wrapping up the stream. So give me a second. Let this clip play to be a visual indicator. And let's get back to it. So the last thing to do today is at the begin. Okay. Fiverr update done. Cool. So we're going to do a reflection and an analysis. Okay. So wake up, start streaming. Went to prayer, came back, took a shower, took a proper shower, and ate, and then I got to streaming. I did do one thing beforehand, which was I think looking at the Fiverr comments to make sure I can show it on stream, but that's about it. So good. To hyper focus on the goal for today. I did get distracted a bit into other things. Feel a bit sick, maybe that's why. Maybe, I'm not sure. No distractions. Phone was slightly distracting. Okay, did I spend time improving things or just working on things that worked? Worked on things that worked. Did get sidetracked by Fiverr a bit. And another thing I noticed was got tired throughout the stream and needed a few breaks. Drink water, because I do feel a bit under the weather, so I should take care of myself. And drink a veggie smoothie for energy. Okay. Anything else? I don't think so. Yep, I think tomorrow we'll be finishing up the ad then. I'll get the sensor stuff that's needed. I could do it on stream now as well, actually. So, but I'll do it off stream. I want to rest a bit. Okay, and I'm probably going to be doing streams from 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. basically. from when I get back from Fajr to Dhuhr. And that's actually going to continue after this month as well. Because my job, it's not going to be at 12, but it'll be starting at 8 at least, and doing 1 or 2 hours every day. Because my job will start on the 5th of January. So that'll be nice, I suppose. And one thing I do really, really want to make is a website where you can turn your mic on and it takes in whoever is speaking the Quran. Like if you're listening in a prayer and you turn that mic on, it goes into your phone to the website. And the website basically points you exactly to the Quran and the verse that they're speaking about, so you can follow along in your prayer. Yeah, I went into the technical details. I should have just said, what's it called? Quran subtitles or something? Prayer subtitles, something like that. Real-time prayer subtitles. Because like when you go to the prayer in Fajr and Isha and you concentrate on the words, you start learning a few of them. But I think it would really help if, like, right in front of you on a screen, it's following along for you, and you can see the verse. You can see the verse. Yeah, it would go that way. I think. Yeah, you could see the verse and the translation right next to it, so that you can actually understand what's being said. So I'm probably gonna work on that someday soon, probably in a few weeks. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, but no distractions for now. Alright, that's it. Thank you for joining and enjoy. Bye. Assalamu alaikum. Allah Hafiz.